Trees are more than just towering giants in forests or decorative elements in our neighborhoods. They play multifaceted roles that touch upon ecology, culture, science, and economy. Their significance extends from providing essential life-supporting functions to being revered in religious and mythological narratives. They even offer critical data for scientists and opportunities for economic development. A mature leafy tree can produce enough oxygen to support 10 people for a year. A U.S. Forest Service study reports that trees remove 17.4 million tons of air pollution annually across the United States. The Amazon's kapok tree can host up to 5 different species of bats, along with numerous other animals and insects. Vetiver grass trees have roots that can grow up to 15 feet long, serving as natural barriers against soil erosion. Trees are reported to intercept 3.8 billion cubic meters of water each year in the United States, aiding in the water cycle. Studies suggest that the Amazon rainforest absorbs around 2.2 billion tons of carbon dioxide per year. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, strategically placed trees can lower the need for air conditioning by 30%. Ash trees release leaves rich in minerals that act as natural soil fertilizers upon decomposition. Blue spruce and other evergreen trees can reduce ambient noise levels by up to 10 decibels in urban environments. Urban areas with mature trees can be up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than those lacking tree cover. Yggdrasil, the world tree in Norse mythology, is said to connect 9 different realms including Asgard and Midgard. The Kabbalistic tree of life consists of 10 interconnected nodes, each symbolizing a different attribute of God. During the Vat Purnima festival in Hinduism, women wrap threads around the banyan tree to pray for their husband's well-being. In ancient Greece, the olive tree was considered sacred to Athena, who bestowed it upon humanity. Taoist myths say that consuming the fruit from the peach tree of immortality grants eternal life. The Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India, is believed to be descended from the original tree under which Buddha became enlightened. In Celtic Ogham, the oak tree symbolizes strength and stability, and is represented by the letter D. The Iroquois Confederacy has a creation myth centered around the Great Tree of Peace. In Mayan culture, the ceiba tree symbolizes the world's center, with its roots and branches reaching into the underworld and heavens, respectively. Japan's 1,000-year-old Jomen Sugi cedar tree is considered a natural monument, and is venerated in Shinto practices. Scientists used tree ring dating to pinpoint the eruption of Santorini around 1600 BCE, which had a significant impact on Mediterranean civilizations. Methuselah, the oldest known bristlecone pine, has been counted to have over 4,849 rings. Studies have identified a correlation between wider tree rings and years of plentiful rainfall. Dendrochronologists have dated the collapse of the Anasazi civilization by matching ring patterns between living trees and wooden beams from their ruins. An artifact in Germany known as the Holzkisten was dated back to 7200 BCE through tree ring analysis. The Sugi of Jomen in Japan offers atmospheric data going back 2,170 years, as studied through its rings. The Prometheus tree, a cut-down bristlecone pine, was estimated to be 4,900 years old based on its rings. Tree ring data has helped refine the calibration of radiocarbon dating techniques. Irish oak tree rings helped researchers pinpoint a volcanic eruption in Iceland, to the year 1159 CE. The long lifespans of redwoods and giant sequoias provide invaluable data for long-term climate change studies. Hyperion, the tallest known tree, is a coast redwood standing at 379.7 feet. University of British Columbia research shows trees can transfer nutrients to neighboring trees in need via underground mycorrhizal networks. African baobabs can store up to 32,000 gallons of water in their trunks. Ginkgo biloba fossils date back to the Permian period, over 270 million years ago. Salicin, extracted from white willow bark, led to the development of the anti-inflammatory drug aspirin. Eucalyptus trees in Australia show leaf discoloration when stressed, due to koala feeding. Swiss pine trees can grow at elevations of up to 2,400 meters. Utah's Pando tree colony consists of 47,000 aspen trees connected by a single root system. In Malaysian rainforests, Dryobalanops trees display crown shyness, avoiding overlapping with each other's crowns. The cork oak tree in Portugal has regenerative bark, making it a sustainable source for cork products. The U.S. timber industry generated 43 billion board feet of lumber in 2019. Washington state harvested approximately 165,000 tons of cherries in 2019. Thailand produced 4.3 million tons of natural rubber in 2018, mostly from rubber trees. The U.S. paper industry generated about 18.9 million tons of paper in 2019, primarily from tree pulp. The global essential oils market was worth roughly $7 billion in 2019, with tea tree oil being a major component. Vermont produced around 2 million gallons of maple syrup in 2019 from sugar maple trees. Forest-based recreational activities contribute around $11.3 billion to the U.S. economy each year. Washington, D.C.'s National Cherry Blossom Festival generates approximately $150 million in annual economic impact. About 26.2 million real Christmas trees were bought in the U.S. in 2019, contributing to a market worth over $2 billion. A study in Kenya found that intercropping maize with specific tree species can boost maize yields by up to 50%. If trees could talk, they'd tell tales spanning centuries, offering wisdom not just in their leaves and branches but also in the very rings that mark their age. Understanding these aspects of trees amplifies our respect for them and underlines the urgency for their preservation. From this extensive array of facts, it becomes evident that trees are not mere spectators in the theater of life but active participants shaping the narrative.